how much public sector undertakings have lost in 2025 so far, and aggregate a market cap of 8 lakh crore rupees has been lost in the PSU universe. In terms, your aggregate market cap has fallen 13% in 2025 so far, and not one single PSU stock has gained in terms of market capitalization. When you look at the top losers, up first we have KIOCL. In percentage terms, it's lost 33% so far as of today. BML, 31% market cap lost. ITI, 30%. RITES is at 29% and Titagarh Rail is at 26%. Amongst the large caps, the government-owned large caps have lost around 12.5% of market cap in 2025. The top losers mainly being REC, IRFC and PFC, and ONGC is the one that has lost the least amount of market capitalization at 0.8%. Among the mid caps, you have 13.5% of aggregate market cap lost. Top losers include New India Assurance, HPCL and HUDCO. And Bank of India is the one counter that has lost the least market capitalization to the tune of 1 to 2%. And in the small caps, they've lost the most, 14% on an aggregate basis in 2025 so far. You have the same losers that I spoke at the start, KIOCL, BEML and ITI, and it's Gujarat, Narmada Valley, which has lost the least. And lastly, when you look at the sector-wise loss, power is the one thing that stands out, a 15% market cap loss on an aggregate basis of the PSU companies, followed by an aerospace and defense, 14% market cap loss. Insurance as well, 14%. When you look at banks and the oil and petroleum product segment, they've lost 13% in market capitalization. And lastly, it's construction at 12%, and it's your metal and mining pack that has lost the least, but 10.5% nonetheless.
So this is interesting. In fact, Gaurang, if we come to you on all these names that Mika was mentioning, again, though we are caught in a bear market right now, any bulls in the offing that you see probably from this space which has seen an absolute market cap erosion?
Well, Mika was firing the names left, right and center, and actually quite over my head. But I mean, if I had to just elaborate on sectorial themes, then my sense, Hiral, is that defense, she mentioned power, if I'm not mistaken. That looks quite interesting. PSU banks, she mentioned, I think, Bank of India, I think the list that she was mentioning. So these would be the, sectorial themes and picks that we would possibly be advising people to look at. But having said that, defense and power, since I've taken these sectorial names, I think it would be prudent on my part to also advise that, don't have 1.5 year kind of time horizon in power, defense, or even cap goods engineering or railway related stocks. Or, you need to have at least 2.5, 3 years plus kind of time horizon. That's purely, Hiral, because, these are depending on the kind of order book that they have and execution of that order book. And most of these sectorial companies have, operate in a very challenging environment in terms of precision, technology, and know-how. So you need to have, that kind of time, right?
Interesting. In fact,